Hello Racing Warriors! Today we're going to review the Kickstarter Pharaoh Legacy, an undead army by Craft Miniatures. On that Kickstarter we're going to see a 3D printed or 3D printable army of a skeleton in the old Egypt. That Kickstarter can be used as a proxy for the Khemri army from Warhammer. What we're going to focus is in three main points. We're going to focus on the printability of the Kickstarter. The models are digitally sculpted and they have a shit ton of details. But how does that details go from the digital file into the printing file? We'll get everything? We will see. The second point will be how does it compare with the Warhammer, with the Khemri army. We will be able to see both of them, we will be able to use it. Is the Kickstarter something that is going to be only my PC, or something that I'm really going to print it and I'm going to play with it? Let's see how it works. And the third point will be, does it worth it? The price, the details, the stretch goals, the pledge. Do we think that we will get it or not? And for the last, I have failed, but in the second point, well, we'll check as well. We'll print each of the miniatures and we'll see how does it go. Let's start with this one. Now let's go to the comparative. Let's start with this Ushbati, or however you pronounce it, because I don't know at this point in time. What we have here is an extreme detail that it differs from the original ones, but you can perfectly see what they are talking about, what will you be dealing with. We have the armors, they have all the details you see, they have the rocks interested into the chest, they have the symbols, you have the skull with all the detail, you have the fangs, you have everything that you want, and everything has been transmitted from the digital file to the physical miniature without problem. It's modular, so you can take out the hands. This is the hand that I have chosen for this part of the video, and you have seen that it has each of the holes in there, and they are perfectly defined. You can see the details in general on this great weapon. They are sharp, they are definitely sharp. Of course, don't get yourself cut. And we have seen this one is the one with the face of a jackal. Let's see the other ones. This is the miniature already glued. You can see it, you can still paint under there. You can decide if you take the modular piece, or if you glue yourself, or you just take the one piece. This one I glue. You can still see the details. There will be no problem to paint, so I was okay with that. And that was with the carrion face. This one is with the chacal face. That is the same one that we have seen before, but with the with the handed glue. In here you see everything, the texture is there, the symbols are there, the fangs are there, and the hands, in this case, instead of looking for this, your soul is looking for an apple. I will need to turn it more if I have another one of these guys. The next one is the last one, and it's the crocodile one. Taking a closer look to these three printed Usbati, we can see that this has remarkable details all around the armor, the head, the chest, and especially the legs. If we check the legs, all the muscles are there, creating a really fine specimen of this body. Now let's continue with the heroes. The first one is Khalida. It is marked as the High Queen, and you can see that the face has still a split. You have the skeletal side, you have the human side, and then on the top of the staff there is the snake in a different system, not like Warhammer, but you can see that it's a proxy that you can perfectly use into your army. The next one of the heroes is the Lich Priest. There are different models of these miniatures in Warhammer. You have the one on the left, you have the one on the right, you have other one that have the same symbol as the current one that I'm presenting, and I think this is fantastic piece, something that you need into your tabletop. The next one is the Pharaoh. There are different ones along the Warhammer. You have the Popas, you have Nagas. This one I think is more like a traditional one, and it has all the details. Next of the heroes is the Prince. I exactly don't know what to do with this. I have never played with the Prince, no idea. But you can change the faces, you can have with the mouth open, with the mouth shut. This one is clearly treating an enemy with a sword in one arm and the shield in the other one. And check this detail. This is the shield that I have choose, with the spike at the bottom, but for this miniature you have a lot of them. You have the ones that I have just showed you on the screen, or this one for example with the leaf shape. I decided the one that I wanted because it was shorter and I thought that it was better for only one arm. This one is the Slave Master. I don't know where to use it, but check the details of the chain. And on the right you have the chain as it was originally in the support phase, and I was able to take that chain out without any problem. Let's see now the supports. The supports that Craft Miniatures is they are offering, they are great. I have tested all the miniatures that we have received, and all of them has been supported using Litchi, probably the Pro version, because it has all the details perfectly calculated. The supports stick in areas where islands will be created without fucking up the miniature. Normally, when we remove the supports, we will see that we have marks, that we have pieces of the supports still in there. We barely have anyone in here. All these details has been preserved. When you see the supports where are placed, they're always placed in the backs, they're always placed on the lower parts, everything to protect that even if there is some detail that has been marked with the support, it is only in an area where you will not be able to see it. But you can say, oh, I don't trust you, so I will to show you. By the way, these are the skeletons that are already built and in one piece. So you don't trust me? Don't worry, we will see with you. Here you have the supports of this body. These ones are completely dry, I have not put them in warm water, and I still can remove the head, can remove the armor, can remove the full body without any problem. Of course, I think at the end, with this armor, you're still going to have some markups that you need to take them out, but it is in all the models. But we have seen, for example, in here, the marks are especially located on this plain area on the top. So if you have a small knife, you're able to take them in 1 second. There's no more marks anywhere in the weapon. Now we're going to see the same with the smaller miniatures. So this is a smaller miniature that the details are smaller than the other one, and everything is a bit more fragile. So let's see what we have. And here you can see that I fight a bit with the top supports because I don't want to get messy with the top. I don't want to break the top. And then I work a bit in the back. I start to touching them, and you see that I can remove them without problem. The hands are still in there, and we are talking about the skeletons. Each of these pieces is fragile, and you see even applying a bit of brute force, I can remove the supports, bluff, and I have the miniature perfect for me, ready to be prime painted. Let's go with something a bit more difficult. We have this other one. This skeleton have the pieces connected to the supports on the top part. That normally will be against what you wanted to do because you want to leave as few marks as you can in the areas that you can see, but hey, no marks, ready for a tabletop. And of course the head, that I still like the one screaming. I think is the best. Let's scream then for always, forever. This is one of the models where the press supports archers. Everything is on there, and you see that the arms, the bows, everything is connected. This one is fresh from the cleaner, and you see I can just open the supports like if it will be a orange, no problem. And I have the full, perfect skeleton ready for be prime, painted, and for a tabletop. I have done some of them, but I will not show you because I did a trashy job. I'm not a great painter. So in general, the supports are perfect. They are really thin, but at the same time, they're strong enough to pick up all the weight of the miniature, leaving us with a perfect, defined model that we can just take out of our printer, cure, take the support, cure, and ready for tabletop. Hello again, Racing Warriors. Let's go with the third part. Does it worth it or does not worth it to get this Kickstarter? The answer, I'm going to just give you the answer right now. It is. It worth it. It worth so much that actually I'm backing it. Because right now we have 16k, 70k, and there is 5 days. This is going to reach the 20k for sure. And for 36 bucks, you get a full army, huge army. And with this many people backing the project, we are reaching all the stretch goals. What do you have with this? You have a full army. And let me show you what is a problem, but this has been fixed. and people love it, and I love it. I will show you another minute that I have printed. With the skeleton infantry, it's modular. You can make as many models as you want, and they have all the type of arms, all the type of shields. You have these shields. There's a stretch goal that have give us even more shields. So, and there is another one that have give us even more shields. So the problem is that maybe you will reach like a lot and lot of arms and shields, and you are tired of this thing. Yeah, it can happen, but he has gone a step forward and had created assemble archers. I actually have print most of them. I have print 10 of them, and here there is 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh yeah, I have print all of them. So if you don't want to go with the modulars, if you don't want to start gluing the legs with the torso, with the heads, with the arms, I don't. It's something that I don't like. Doesn't matter. This guy, Crab Miniature Guys, has done it for you. What else do you have? Oh, you have, if I remember wrong, you have the main soldiers, you have the armor soldiers, you have the infantry, same thing as the Cambry and the Tom Kings. You have the archers. You have a lot of different kind of archer. You have different kind of command groups. Then you have the giant skeleton. And you know perfectly what is this. This is the sentencement. I don't remember. Basically, this is the bone giant. With the bone giant, you can have different styles. You can have the pirate style if you want. You want a sword, you have it. Do you want a shield? You have it. You want a bow? You have it. Everything you want in there, and extra hands, and pre-glue stuff. You can just print it and have it ready. No more glue, no more anything. You have the heavy infantry, and again, you can mix all of this with the previous, with the other skeletons if you want. I don't. It's not something that I like, but you have the option. Other things here that you have not noticed is that all these pieces will become pre-supported, and this is just ridiculous amazing. You have seen the pre-supports videos that I have shown you. They are done with lychee, they are done amazing. The support just fell off your hands. Is great. What more do you have? You have the command group, and again, all of these is modular or assembled, so you can have them printed without anything. You have the command group, you have the experiments again, and then you have the arrows. You have seen the arrows printed, so you know that this detail that is showing here is the same detail that you're going to have with your prints, and it's ridiculous. It's great. For the heads, you have two options. The is the same in all of them. You have with the mouth shut or with the mouth open. I have choose always with the mouth open. It lets them scream. They are dead forever. Let them open their mouth, but don't scream because they don't have lungs. So I guess they cannot. But they have the queen and a slave master. Last time I saw this, they didn't have this stretch goal. So you see, it's the great thing. They keep pumping and pumping more miniatures each day that it passes. What was the name of this thing? There was a priest lynch priest. I actually don't know how to pronounce it. And then the queen is clear. The queen is Kalida. It's clear, but I don't know the slave master. I don't know what the slave master is for. I don't know. We will see. But if you see this chain, go back to the video. Go check the supports. How to remove the supports from this thing. This thing should be delicate. You can break it easily, but the supports are so masterly done that nothing broke. I love it. Then what do we have? The cavalry. You have the horses, but let's be true. You are not going to use the horses. However, they're here. They're here. They're great to use. What you're going to use is the monster cavalry, because these snakes are fire. You have there was the sepultural stalkers. If I'm not remember wrong, correct me below in the comments. These things are nice. They're nice. I unfortunately was not able to print it because I didn't receive the files for these monsters, but I have seen the prints and they look great. And you have the commander group. Again, pre-supported. And already everything combined. This is great. The catapult. The catapult was the screaming sculpt catapult. What you have here? Sculpt, a catapult, and fire. So this is definitely a proxy. And chariots. The chariot, you have all the styles. I think last time I saw they didn't unlock this one. So I guess each day that it passes you get more and more minutes. You have all chariots. You have whatever you want with it. You have the flying beast. I actually have never used one of these ones. That was the carrions. I have never used any of these ones. And the monster cavalry, I don't like it. I don't like it. I love the miniature. I don't like play with these ones. They're not my thing. The scorpions, they have changed the face. So if you remember the old ones, they didn't have a monster face. It was a scorpion face. It was nothing. It was a human face. What they have here, they're monster face. They're slightly different, still same. Swarms, you know the swarms. And then you have the monster infantry. What I have print, you have the crocodile, you have the dog, and you have the bird. They have changed. They have 2 hands. They give you bows. You have all of them. The lion sphinx, I think, is great. And they have added the wings in I think it was the number 9 or number 10, the boss that they did. And let me see, there is no standard, but this thing is cool. I don't know, probably if we print this thing, it should be hollow from the inside. I don't think they offer it, but I will hollow it and it will probably look great. You will probably save more money in resin. Then there is a scenery. There is a lot of them. Just go in the Kickstarter and check it. I'm not an expert in scenery because I don't have the FDM and I don't normally print on it. But you want it, you have it. There's stretch goals. We had much we have. It was 80k, 70k. You have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It's not unlocked in here, but it is. Right now, what more do we have? We have print testers. You see, he has print everything, and I have seen the supports. It's just great. They print absolutely everything, test absolutely everything. I think this is a Kickstarter that have the check marks in all the boxes. He has gone above and beyond to be ready to have everything done for you. There's a free sample too. There's a miniature, and here you have the updates. Some people ask things in the comments, he made them for them. Some people complains about, please have them assemble and combine. He do for you. Some people ask for wings, he did. He wanted long bones, they wanted 2-hand weapons, they did, I think. This Kickstarter have reached all the stops, has pulled all the stops.